Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Svelto Performance. We're still on the GTV commission build. Lots to update you on. We're test fitting all the mechanics, engine, transmission, every bit of it's going back into the car so we can make the final adjustments and anything that has to be done before we disassemble it again and then send it off to paint and body, which will be there for a while. Not only are we painting the car, but we're also going to be doing a wide body kit and some other things. So why don't we get started on where we're at right now? All right, let's start in the interior. So as you can see, we've got the seats back in it. The steering wheel is just in there. I was kind of putting it up against this old one just to see what it's going to look like. Steering column is back in. Remember, this is our electric power assist steering. It's not connected yet. Of course, it's not that difficult right now. Working on a couple of things. So the center console, you see the paper, what I call CAD, my cardboard aid design. Anyway, that's not the final product at all. It's just getting in there and getting it set so then I can get into Fusion 360 and design the center console, which should be going all the way back to here. Remember, we're going to do a seat delete. Let me hop in the car. Gear shifter's in. It's in the right position. Everything is perfect. Of course, no gauges or anything's in here. Doing some really cool things with the dash. Got the throttle linkage hooked up to test. Great shape, everything's looking good. Got the AC box. We got to do one more part on the mount to kind of get it up here a little bit closer so we have a little tilt for the drain. And oh, this is really cool here. This is, and I'm going to stack it up so you can see it. Kind of goes like that. So this right here is the column cover. This can go right here. My buddy Sam, I'm going to link below a place where you can get it off of his website, but he's also restoring an amazing GTV. It's red. It's absolutely beautiful. Sounds incredible. I'll link his videos or his YouTube channel down below as well, but super cool. He printed this. He's using this in his car. Of course, this is just test prints for me. I'm still working on the final fitment, getting it in there, making sure it's all set right. But that's going to be basically our steering column cover, and we're going to do that in leather as well. So that's going to look really cool. And of course, you saw the steering wheel. That's already been wrapped and everything in the same leather. All right, let's go to the back of the car. So that was the interior. Now, we'll talk in a second, but there's the spoiler I printed working on the wide body kit. Maybe it won't fall. Okay, a lot of things in here. Alphaholics, fender flares. We're not going to be using those. Those will be for sale soon. All the leathers in here. Test fitting the gas tank just to see how everything looks. We're going to have a false floor here, of course, and all this is going to be completely covered up and leathered out and all that fun stuff. But just we'll get all the lines ran to the front. That's part of this mock-up test environment. All right, let's go to the engine. And sorry to keep moving around. Hope I'm not getting anybody dizzy. All right, so here we go. This is the plate that we designed and cut for the coils. Those are old GM truck coils. We'll have new ones ordered at some point, but they work, and for testing it's fine. So as you can see, we've got the motor back in. I've got my coated headers. They're in, mounted. The steering box is in right there. Of course, you saw the column. We're working on the 3D printing of pedals and stuff, so that's why that's sitting in for right now. Test fitting our radiator. If you notice, the the bung is moved over because we have air conditioner and that can't sit there, so we had to have one special made and moved over. We'll put the condenser will go here and so on and so forth. We've got, of course, our fuel injection system's on. We don't have the box on right now. Got the cable connected. I don't know why this is doing what it's doing, but I mean, everything works and it's fine. It's not tight, but I just don't know why this is longer than what it probably should be. Maybe I need to push it down. Maybe that's what it is. I think I just figured it out. All right. So, of course, all this stuff will be powder coated and all that fun stuff. Still trying to figure out if I'm going to leave this just raw aluminum or paint it something. I'm not sure yet. So there's the engine. Everything looks good right now. And, of course, still working on the cowl. Move this out of the way. You know, we've got it completely in and it's fully seam sealed, and we even got JB Weld in the joints as well, just to make sure. Of course, it's welded in from inside the car, but I just wanted to make sure we'd have no leaks, and then we'll create our drains on each side. That's coming. But if I walk back over here, see if I can get around this Mercedes. But yeah, so the suspension is definitely settling down now. We're probably going to have to cut the springs a little bit, I think, to get this thing to sit down. We're waiting on our 17-inch wheels. They're being manufactured now, so I designed those out. So these lovely 15-inch wheels, which have 205/50 15s on them, all the same size. They're not staggered. We will be selling these. So if anybody's interested, hit me up, and would love to sell them to you if you want them. Brand new tires. I mean, they've only been rolled out there on the driveway and back in the garage. So that is about it. And they're 205s, 50, 15. So we're going to be selling them. And again, they're brand spanking new, never been used other than rolling them in and out of the garage. All right, let me get the car lifted up, and then we'll show you everything up underneath that we've done, because we have done some fun stuff, including exhaust. Now, we're not going to do bumpers. We're doing a wide body kit, so some stuff will be different back here, but I think we're going to do dual exhaust coming out the back. So I know it's a 4-cylinder. It's not true dual exhaust. I get it, but there'll be dual tips out the back. All right, let me raise the car up, and then we will show you up underneath it. Before we go under the car, which I have it lifted, I wanted to show you, and I'm going to pull the camera out a little bit. I wanted to show you the pedals that we're working on. This is the gas pedal, the brake pedal. So basically what I've done is just put it together to test fit it. I still got some more work to do. So as you can see, the way this thing is designed, of course that's the brake, and then here's the clutch right here. So let's talk brake real quick. So the brake is in 3 pieces. It's in the arm itself. It's in this small little piece here so it'll come up against the brake switch. And then, well, really 4 pieces. Then you have the bottom and then the center. So my goal with this, I'm going to try and see if I can set this down. So my goal with this is we're probably going to do like chromoly or something pretty solid here on the brake and the clutch. I just don't want something to snap. It's super scary. But the brake is going to be of 3 pieces. So this is the pedal. This is, or 4 pieces. This is the centerpiece, the arm, and then the brake switch. So if you notice from behind here, there'll be screws. And the way it will work is the brake pedal itself will go on, then this little insert here will go in, and then we'll screw it in there, as you can see. Right now I just kind of got it all glued together. But what I'm saying is, we'll be selling these as a kit, and we'll probably get about 5 to 10 people that are wanting these before we order it one time so we can get the cost down. But this centerpiece here, we're gonna be able to powder coat it or paint it a specific color you want. For me, I think I'm gonna go bronze because of my bronze wheels. Right here, I think that'll pop, and everything, the pedal will be aluminum. And then just an aluminum pedal here, and I don't have the screw holes in here, but it'll screw in as well right here. So again, just testing everything out to see how it works. Right now, I've got to go back and probably move the clutch pedal out. They're like super close to each other in the car. This is the second version. I had to kick them out more so they get around the column. So they're there. That's working. And now I just got to get it to where right now they're they're like that far apart. They're super close. So anyway, those are the pedals. We're working on those as well. All right, up underneath the car, and let's start from the back. So I've got the full Alfaholics Sport exhaust, chrome exhaust on, all new mounting hardware. Now, this is going to be a dual exhaust system, so we're going to have to cut in here. If I get the camera down, we're going to have to cut in here to get dual exhaust through this somehow. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it yet, but we'll figure out that way without disturbing the structural integrity of the car. All right, and then here you've got the second, or you got the muffler. I think that's considered the resonator. Anyway, you got the muffler, so that's on, bolted on here. Slide that out of the way, and then you have this piece here, and then we have our collection here that goes into the headers. We've got our O2 sensor as well, and everything is connected and everything is tight up against it. Probably can go a little tighter. Now, I will tell you this, if we decide to go a different route with the exhaust, I'm going to sell this exhaust. So it'll be in 3 pieces. This piece here, this pipe here, if I can come back some, this pipe, the muffler, and then the resonator. All that will be sold. I'm not selling this piece, but you can easily order on Classic Alpha or something like that. Anyway, they're here in the States, so if somebody's interested, they don't have to worry about those crazy tariffs and all that fun stuff. So hit me up if you're interested in the exhaust. Okay, so let's go here first. Let's look at the motor. All right, so we got the motor in. And again, we're just test fitting everything. We've got the new sway bar system is in. This is from Classic Alpha with the drop links and all that fun stuff. It's pretty beefy, no doubt. Let's go here. Then we have our transmission. Now this is just an old bell housing. We're not using it. We've cut things out to watch how things are going. It's got our plate that we designed here. That's in place to marry these two together. The transmission, this is a T5 Tremec transmission. So that is completely different. We've got our motor mount or our transmission mount, which is completely different. So we cut this up some, drilled holes, perfect. And then what I love the most is a one-piece drive shaft. That's it, just one piece, all the way back to the rear end. And that's it. So super, super nice to have just a one-piece drive shaft in this car. So that is pretty much, move that out of the way. Let's come back here for a second. So that's pretty much where we're at now. So we'll go ahead and just wrap up this video, but I wanted to give you a quick update as to what we're doing. So again, we're just test fitting everything. And once all that is finished, then we will disassemble the whole car, do the wide body kit, get it to the paint and body, get them to finish everything else up and bring it back to the shop. And then we start back again, assembling everything. Oh yeah, don't forget we've got the four piston calipers in the front And then in the back, we just have, come back here. In the back, we just have brand new standards back here. Most of your stopping power, as you know, is in the front. Thinking of doing a sway bar. I know a lot of people say, don't do sway bars, you know, blah, 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 blah. It handles better without it. So don't know if we'll do a sway bar or not, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, let's wrap the video up. All right, guys, there is a quick video on the GTV commission build and where we're at. So just to kind of recap, we're test fitting all the mechanics. That's all going in now: exhaust, brakes, suspension, everything from up underneath, to test fitting the motor, the transmission, the draft shaft that we had cut and made. Then we're going to work on the wiring harness, which is sitting down there in the floor in a box. We got to get that settled. Also a place where we're going to put all the computers. We have the computer for the fuel injection system. We have a small computer for the electric power assist steering. We have a small computer for the push button start, proximity, key fobs, unlock and lock, electrically, the whole 9 yards. So we're just throwing the kitchen sink in to this build here to see what we can do. The things that we probably will be replacing that you've seen on the car now are the rims, all 4 brand new tires. We will be selling those rims. We have 17 inches coming in. Those are being made right now. Those are going to be really cool looking, but with the wide body kit, I need a little bit bigger diameter of a wheel. The exhaust, we probably will sell as well, just because I think I'm going a different direction on the exhaust. So between the wheels and the exhaust, if you're interested, send me an email. I'll put that down in the comment section, or comment, and we'll get in touch somehow. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn as well. So would love to find a home, especially for these wheels. These are one-off wheels. These are ones that I had designed, made. They're 3-piece wheels. So you've got the barrel, the rim itself, I guess, and then the cover. All of those are CNC'd 3-piece wheels. And again, brand new 205 50/15 tires. They are Camujos, or however you pronounce it. So those are 2 things that we're going to be selling. Also working on the center console for the dash itself to connect to the dash. That's where everything else is going to be. And I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it for right now. So again, just want to give you a quick update, let you know where we're at, what we're doing. This is kind of, for me, a little crunch time to get a lot of stuff done so we can get this thing out to paint and body. I'm assuming it'll be there for 6 to 8 weeks at paint and body. So we got a ways to go, but we're making progress. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. It definitely helps us out. And as always, God bless.